I have a couple of questions.
We have one answer.
I want to ask a question about, you said the beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I just thought of something.
It's like saying perception is in the eye of the perceiver. It's like saying understanding is in the interpreter of the frequency.
So my question
we could say it 100 different ways. Do you want to hear all of them?
My question would be, can an unattractive person be attractive? In other words,
well, let's talk about what unattractive or what attractive is in the truest sense. So attraction is what we talk about all day. Mm-hmm. Attraction is vibrational frequencies of like joining like. And so when you find a way to find resonance with who you really are, you've got attraction power going on. Attraction in action, in other words. Ooh, when you're tuned into who you are. And it is that quality that from the beginning of man's awareness of man has been what has to be defined as attraction. In other words, the most attractive, charismatic people in the world are those who are in alignment with who they are. That's why what people try to describe is they're talking about that inner beauty. It's alignment that is at the core of that, you see. Because think about what is attractive. Someone who's tuned in, tapped in, turned on, which means they've got really good timing, and they're really good focusers, and they can really hear what you say, and they're always reaching for the highest frequency, and they're evoking the best feeling things from you. They are bringing you to your best good. They are making you feel, therefore, the best about yourself. That's attraction power, you see. Mm-hmm. This attraction can be translated in many ways. As we were saying earlier, you translate through your eyes and through your ears. There's some music that's more attractive to you than others. There are some things that are visually more attractive. But once you get to the basis of that power of attraction and you're tuned into who you are, anything in the world that you are wanting to come to you will come.
So looks means nothing. I mean, physical appearance.
The only thing that matters is what you think about it. There are people that look at theirs and other physical appearances and use it as a pipe closing experience. And some of what appear to be the most beautiful people in the world have really closed pipes relative to themselves and others, you see. Energy flowing feels good. That's the only thing that you really need to focus on. And if the energy that you're flowing feels good, then all is well with you.
Okay, that's what I've experienced, and I just want to clarify that.
Oh, we're glad we got that out of the way.
I have another.
Just evoked from us the most deep-seated conversation that we've ever uttered into physical human terms. And you said, okay. I thought that's what you were going to say. I knew that.
All right. I have another crazy question.
We find you very attractive.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I have another crazy question. No, this is crazy. Makes me think of Jerry with this question. I would be considered like a virgin birth, and I was just wondering, I mean, I have a crazy personality anyway. I was just wondering if, as me as source, when I came here, did I intend to come here that way? Or is it... I mean, I don't care how I got here. It's just the circumstances with how I came. Or is that
this is a very big question, and it's not the big question you all think it is. It's from your non-physical perspective, you held powerful intentions that our friend was asking earlier, what were your core grid or your core intentions? And so those intentions that you held prior to coming into your physical body are real, they are vivid, and the circumstances of your entry into this physical experience, the conditions of it, all of it are in perfect vibrational accordance with the vibrational frequency of that which you held as you were coming in. Did you hear that? In other words, nothing weird or nothing unwanted ever happens in that regard. Now, settle in with that for a little bit, because we know you heard it. We want you to hear it and think about it and feel it for a moment before we tell you this next piece, because this is the piece that we really want you to feel. Without exception, where you were as non-physical energy coming in was on that highest flying, non-resistant disk. Now, your perception of it after you get here, that sort of has to do with what you're picking up along your physical trail, and to some extent what those around you believed. But every one of you, without exception, can get back to that understanding that you held prior to coming. And that's what's making you interpret some of that in that way.
Okay.
A lot to think about. Fun things to think about. Enough?
One more, real quick?
Yeah.
I'm a very sensitive person, and when I mean sensitive, I can feel emotion easily.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if at times I hold myself back from receiving what's in my escrow because of that.
Yeah.
Because I think
it's not because it isn't because you're sensitive to your emotion. It's that you're willing to tolerate emotions that hold you on discs that then allow different than what you really want to flow. Sensitivity is the most wonderful thing in the world. But it's sort of like Esther's driving the monster bus down the freeway. Jerry's bumping along with her, enjoying the ride to some extent. Sometimes he would lie down, or sometimes he would work in the back. And there are those little bumps along the side of the road. And when Esther would bump on them, letting her know that she was approaching the bar pit or the cliff, it got everybody's attention. An insensitive person might just drive right off the cliff. Mm-hmm. And so sensitivity to your emotions lets you know what disc you've chosen. It lets you know where you stand in relationship with all that you've become. Mm-hmm. So we said to people, especially in the beginning of interacting with you in this way, because you would commonly say to us, is it normal for all hell to break loose in my life when I begin this work, is the way some of them would say it. We say yes, because you are becoming more sensitive. You're identifying who you are more, and you are more through meditation, through allowing your cork to raise, through deliberately achieving those higher frequencies. Once you consciously experience those higher frequencies, you're never happy again in the lower frequencies. Mm-hmm. So sensitivity is a really good thing that we would encourage. But we encourage understanding what it means. Mm-hmm. This negative emotion or this sensitivity. Or, of course, sensitivity doesn't only mean negative emotion, does it? It means when you are thrilled, when it feels, Esther describes it as it feels like lightning's moving through her body, when energy suddenly moves because she's hit upon something that is so in alignment with what she really knows, and in that moment of her awareness, energy is moving fast. It's like the energy moves so fast that she just feels it shiver through her. That's a sensitivity to energy too. Mm-hmm. You see?
I'm feeling that right now.
It's a wonderful thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes, indeed.